Aight, boom. Today we are going to be making some kind of sturdy drill type beat. And by that, I mean we're going to try to do something a little bit more fast tempo. Basically something like this. But before we get into the tutorial, if you could please drop a like on this video, because my last two uploads are kind of flops, I'm not gonna lie. So if you do want to help me out, make sure you watch this entire video and also drop a like. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. As always, this FLP will be over on my Patreon as well, link in that for the description. And all the sounds that you will see in this video are all from all my drum kits. So if you're looking for any drill sounds, make sure you check out my drum kits over on BeatStars, link for that again in the description. Let's get into this video, man. This is the first video in a minute that is not actually coming from Twitch. We're gonna do a live cook up right now. To be honest, I have absolutely no idea where I even want to start with this melody. I know at some stage I'm gonna put in some like Effectrix kind of vocal or something, because if you're trying to get sturdy, you know what I'm saying, you need a bit of a vocal in. But for the actual main melody itself, I ain't really got a clue what I want to do. I think we're gonna come into Electro X, get some kind of pad going like this, some like fast-paced kind of bellish, paddish kind of melody. So we're in C sharp, so do something like something like that on the bottom. This would mean it's in the Phrygian scale or Phrygian scale, whatever it's called. But I'm still just gonna keep it in the actual minor scale itself. We just add these two here. We might try to layer the sound with something. Alright, I've come into Electro X again. I'll take one of these ARPs. And we're literally just gonna layer the same thing on it. And now for this one, we're gonna press Ctrl and L. Alright, now this is not sounding like a drill melody, I know. I don't really know what I'm going with here, but listen, we're just gonna run with it. We're gonna try to turn this as drilly as possible. For the mix on it, I've just cut out lows. I've added some Valhalla frequency echo and also some reverb. I think I want some kind of like lead-ish sound or something. I'll do something like this. We're gonna bring like the note velocity down. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work on Electro actually. So here's actually a tip. If you're trying to adjust your velocity here, but your actual velocity notes doesn't work, you can come into channel volume and you can like adjust the velocity kind of like this. I'm literally just clicking right click and dragging down. So maybe something like that. Maybe a little bit more. Better. But then you need to bring it back up again, so that's it there. This sounds like a future melody or something, but let me do my thing. Alright, and like I said at the very start, if I'm trying to make a sturdy kind of melody, I want some kind of like vocal. And of course, we're going to throw Effectrix on it. Alright, so we have thrown on a stereo enhancer on it. So put a lot of vintage verb on it. We've also put Effectrix on it. If you don't know what Effectrix is, this is what's going to give the whole vocal the sidechain kind of feel to it. It's literally just the reverse preset. And then I've also put on an EQ looking like this. Obviously I'm gonna need to render this out because it's a little bit off time now. Alright, so this is all the melodies. Alright, we are coming straight over to the military drum kit. We're taking the I have like 2 bongos in there. And then maybe like a something like that. Next we're taking the cartoon perk. I've just added some delay onto it. I just want to add in some extra like little perks like that, just kind of get more of a bounce to it. Next we're taking a clap from the military kit. I've actually never used these in any videos, I don't think, but some of the claps in this kit are actually really nice. Alright, so for the claps, we've actually just doubled up. We've added in a second one that's got delay, and then the second one without delay, so it sounds like this. Alright, I think we're actually going to add in a hi-hat as well on top of this. Might just add in a couple more ghost notes onto it. these velocities like this. And you know what? I'm actually going to throw in the kick first, because I feel like even in some of these, like if you listen to some of them like New York kind of drill beats and stuff like that, some of them don't even have 808s. They just have like their kick to carry like the entire beat. I might actually drag these back to there. And this one, drag it forward. So it's like a little bit, that's like a bit more of a lip on it. Alright, we're also taking this perk, which is kind of like a hi-hat layered with like a triangle. I've enveloped it like this, and I'm literally just gonna copy and paste the kicks and put it onto this perk. I've just kind of switched up the flow of it a little bit too. If it's not feeling like there's enough going on, I'm gonna add in some fills, because I do have a new fill kit coming very soon. All right, you know what? For the 808, we're gonna switch it up. We're actually coming back into the Empire drum kit. We're taking the Hawaii 808. I barely ever use this one. I know I only just use like 2 or 3 808s, just because I'm very picky with my 808s. But we're gonna cut the 808 on like the snares, so we're not gonna play them like this. I'm gonna cut them on the snare. For this part, we might actually even chop this up like this. We go. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, and then I might bring these velocities of this like this. I think I'm gonna make one more part in 2. I'll fuck with this part right here. I think this has hi-hat. The very end of the beat, I just have added in this little Vox from the military drum kit. As I said, I've added in bare different fills. All of these fills are coming from my newest drum kit. It's just going to be a fills kit. It's going to contain 50 drill drum fills, some reverb for an intro. I'm also considering adding in these gross beat presets because a lot of people are always asking me which presets in gross beat I use. So I think in that drum kit, I'm just going to add in the actual effects that I use in that as well. I had reverb with my mouse on my bad. Kind of did something a bit weird at the 808 there as well. Well, that's pretty much it. I feel like this is definitely a different kind of style drill, especially at 150 BPM. I don't know if it's really a typical kind of sturdy drill, but listen, I'll put a spin to it. Let me know if you're fucking with the beat in the comments. Like I said, this FLP will be in the description on my Patreon. All these drum sounds are all from my own drum kits over on BeatStars. Link for all that in the description. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Run me up on Instagram and Twitch because they're new 2 things to care about. I'm out. Good luck. See you later.